So, welcome again to all of you attending this webinar, X2.0 for Impact Builders webinar. My name is Guillermo Mateos and I'm a research and development consultant in Zavala Innovation Spain, one of the partners of the project. And I'm also a member of X2.0 and the Impact Builder Mapping Responsible. So, the agenda for today. First of all, I will give you a brief intro about the project, then we will talk about impact builders, what are they and what we expect from them, how to apply as an impact builder for our network, for our pool of impact builders, the ecosystem network, and then we will go with the Q&A and any other business section, okay, where you can ask your questions. You have here a button in the go to webinar application, and you can ask questions. We will answer them in the end. Also, I have to say that this webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be available in our website and social networks. So the project. The X2.0 is an EU-funded legacy project of X-Europe. Maybe some of you know about this project that aims to deliver 5 needs-based costume industry-focused programs to 50 of the most innovative deep tech startups in Europe. Okay, the consortium is made up of ICT Hub, F6S, and Zavala Innovation. What is a growth program? What do we call growth program? Okay, so this is these are the 3 main elements of this program. Okay, first of all, we select 10 startups per industry or technology cohort. I will talk later about this cohort, making one of the most competitive programs to get it. In order to ensure the growth and the scaling up, we also tailor our program to the needs of each startup, okay, according to a 6 categories matrix, which again I will explain later. And also we match these startups with external impact builders, what you are willing, I guess, to become, or you are already onboarded on our program and you would like to know more. So we from the in the consortium make this matching with the startups. Okay, once you apply and once your application has been, let's say, validated. So I have been talking about the 10 startups per cohort, per industry call, and what is this? So this is it. Okay, we are pretending to launch 5 open calls in total, 5 thematic open calls. First of all, one of manufacturing and circular economy, another one of agri-tech, health tech and biotech, and smart cities and sustainability. And the last one, data and artificial intelligence. So far, we have launched the first 3. And in the first open call, we are all, and in the first 2 open calls, sorry, we are already working with our startups and with our impact builders. Okay, the open call 3 closed a month ago or more or less, and we are starting the matching with the impact builders. So for now, our open call is the smart cities and sustainability. Impact builders. Okay, what is it an impact builder? How are you supposed to participate in the project? First of all, as I have said before, we are willing to offer services to our startups, to our selected startups per cohort. Okay, and then these services will be delivered by you, by the impact builders, in any form you want, however you want, with the price range you want, but we only put the limit, let's say, in the type of service, no? But this is a very high limit anyway. So what we are asking you is to provide services on these 6 big categories: the financing and investment seeking, deep tech and scientific aspects, business development and scaling up, promotion and communication, internationalization and soft landing, as well as commercialization and legal aspects. As you can see here, we actually put these categories, but there is no other, there are no limit in the type of service you can offer. Okay, those services you're willing to offer must fit between these 6 categories, but could be any type of service. So regarding the benefits for you or your company, first of all, the economic benefits. Okay, this is not an NGO program. You will be paid for your services as reimbursed. Sorry, as reimbursed services. Also, you will be able to establish business relationships with 50 of the most promising companies in Europe. You will be able to attend to events, seminars, and meetings organized by the consortium. Okay, we are currently organizing some webinars for our selected startups regarding the EU funding opportunities, and we are inviting some of our impact builders as speakers, as they could talk about some EU programs for innovation objectives, and they can talk about their own company and how they are doing with this program so far. Also, you will have the ability to promote your company and activities on our project website and social networks. Okay, this is presenting your entity in our company. You can contribute to our editorial with videos, with articles, talking about your activity, your services, and so on. This is something we are willing to do with you to promote yourselves among our stakeholders. Okay. And also, one of the benefits is the participation in startup support program financed by the European Commission. Okay, the European Commission has funded this project under the Startup Europe topic in the EIC program. And finally, also, you will be part of the X2.0 community with networking opportunities with other relevant stakeholders. Okay, apart from yourselves, from the impact builders, and from the startups, you will be also able to communicate with investors, with the consortium itself, and you will have a communication channel where you can promote your services, ask questions, or whatever you want. So we are talking about delivering services, matching impact builders and startups, but how is this made? Okay, what we are doing is we are, after selecting our 10 startups in a competitive process, okay, we are for 10 startups for each cohort, remember, we will be giving a voucher for each of them of up to 30k euros. Okay, and these the startups will be the ones paying you for your services. How they can use this voucher? We have divided the voucher management in 3, not steps, but 3 ways of using it. Okay, first of all, the growth services from the innovation matrix that I just showed you. This is the growth services, the services you are as impact builders offering to startups. They will be able to spend it on you with a maximum of 20k euros. Okay, and as well as one-on-one mentorship, which is kind of a service, but we differentiate it as it's not a direct service in, for example, writing proposal writings or commercialization, but it is more a mentorship, one-on-one relationship with at least 5k euros. And then the startups have also a 5,000 euros for event attendance. Okay, a minimum of 2 events. This cannot be spent on the impact builders itself, but they have to spend it on event attendance. Now, important dates. You as an impact builder, I will tell you later about this, but you have to apply for our program. This is not a competitive step. Okay, you just apply with the services you are willing to offer, the call you are willing to participate in, and then you will automatically, in case you are eligible, which the eligibility criteria is only being part of a country admitted in Horizon Europe, okay, or Europe and some other countries. You have the list on our website, and once you are you apply as impact builder and you are eligible, you become part of our pool of impact builders, and you will be able to be selected to work with the startup. But one of the important dates is that you have to apply for this call at least at the maximum of 10 of November. Okay, here you have a sentence that says for those applying to at least open call 3 health tech and biotech, but I would like to mean that it's open call 4. Okay, smart cities and sustainability. For the upcoming calls, there is no cutoff date yet. So if you are willing to apply to open call 4, you have to do it before the 10th of November. Other thing, once you apply for one call, if you select more than one call, for example, now you apply for this open call for smart cities, and you would like to participate again in open call 5, you don't have to make another application. Okay, in your application form for open call 4, you can choose also open call 5, and you will be directly contacted by us, and so we have the traceability of all your answers. So you only have to apply once in case you are willing to apply for other calls. Now, talking about apply, how to apply. First of all, we advise you to read the guidelines for impact builders. They are publicly available in our website. Also, here you have the link. Okay, we will share with the attendees these slides, so you will have the link. And also the frequently asked questions. You can hear after the webinar, ask me questions or contact us, but also read the frequently asked questions, because these questions are the ones that have been arising through the webinars. This is the 4th webinar that we hold of the project, so there have been a lot of interesting questions that you could also have. So read it. And second, fill in the expression of interest. Okay, this is the application to become an impact builder. It's a Google form. It's very easy. As I have said, it's not competitive, but we need to know the information about your services. So when doing the matching, we can tailor exactly the needs of the startup with the type of service you are willing to deliver. So regarding this expression of interest form, these are a couple of recommendations so you can make a more competitive or attractive, let's say better attractive application. First of all, don't leave blank questions, okay, unless the ones referring to service 2 or service 3, in case you are not willing to offer more than one. As I said, you can offer up to 3 services, and you could be offering these services for more than one startup. Okay, once you become an impact builders, and once we have all our startups, we will be matching our impact builders with the startups, and it could be the case that one impact builder is giving such a nice or great service that it is proposed for more than one startup. Next, fill all the sections with the highest level of detail. As I have said, we need the highest level of detail so you can be tailored to the startup. Also, incomplete forms will be automatically discarded from the process. Okay, if you don't fill the type of service you are offering, the price range, the number of beneficiaries you are able to deliver your service, you will be discarded from the process, because we have already a big pool of impact builders, and we cannot go chasing each one to refill the information in their application form. As I have said, maximum of 3 services per impact builder. Okay, only one expression of interest per impact builder. As I have said, if you now want to apply for the 2 remaining calls of our program, just apply once. Check there is one question in the expression of interest form stating that which type of calls you are willing to apply. Tick both of them, and you will be in our pool for both of them. But only it is admitted one expression of interest per impact builder. If you submit more than one, the last expression of interest will be the one considered. Also, a version of your expression of interest will be sent to your email address after the submission, okay, in case you want to verify something or you want to save it, because after when we contact you, it is important that you know which type of services did you applied or you wanted to deliver to our startups. And finally, there will be, for information, a confirmation or message of successful submission displayed in the screen. Okay. Anyway, you could contact us if you had some problems or issues during the submission, and we will confirm whether your application has been received or not. So, how to apply as an impact builder in a nutshell? First of all, the types of beneficiaries. The impact builders can apply as individuals or linked to a legal entity. Okay, you can apply with your company or yourself if you are a freelance or consultant or something. You can also apply. The eligible country, as I mentioned, this is the only criteria to be part of our pool of impact builders. The member states of the European Union, including their outermost regions, the overseas countries and territories linked to the member states, and the Horizon Europe associated countries. You have the list of all these countries in our website, okay? Regarding the evaluation process, as I have said, this is not a competitive process, so any eligible applicant offering good quality services and tailored to our startups can be selected to enter the list and to potential participate with our startups. And here you have also some of the details to be answered in the application form. Some of them I have already mentioned them. The quality of your team, the variety of services that can be provided, the cost of your service, okay, offered at a market price, etc. Negotiation process also. Once you apply and we verify that you comply with our eligibility criteria, you will be notified and invited to sign a memorandum of understanding, okay, a MOU. This is a pre-collaboration agreement to be included in our list of qualified impact builders. This means in our list in our pool of impact builders in our website, and to know more about you. But that's not guarantee that the startups finally contract the services. Why? Because what we will be doing, and this is important for you, we will be matching the startups impact builders by a short list. Okay, so depending on each service asked for the startups, we will make a list of potential impact builders for them, and then they will be the ones deciding. So far, we've been doing during the kickoff meeting for our startups, not the kickoff meeting, the meeting for service agreement for our startups. We have invited these impact builders, okay, these potential impact builders propose to the startups, and they had meetings. It is not possible they exchange conversations and emails or documents, okay, so the final decision is on the startup side. This is why also it is very important to have very attractive services. And during the implementation phase, once the startup and the impact builder agree to work together under the X2.0 umbrella, you will sign a commercial contract, okay, to fix the fees and the conditions. As we have said, the startup is the one paying the impact builder, okay, with a calendar of work plans and interim reports that sometimes the impact builder has to verify, has to sign, or has to do, and other times the startup will be the one in charge of creating these reports. Okay, we do this to verify that all parties in the phase, in the service delivery phase, are working okay. Okay, so that everyone is taking control over their obligations. Also, the timeline for the impact builders. Well, first of all, the closure for the open call for, as I said, the 10th of November. Okay, then we will be evaluating. Let's say it's not an evaluation, but assessing the received expression of interest, and then we will have the short list of selected impact builders by mid of November. Okay, you will be notified then, and you will have to sign the memorandum of understanding, which is all to fill in an entity info form to appear on our website and to sign the demo itself. Then our startups for Open Call for will be engaged and selected by beginning of January, more or less. Then they will have the needs assessment process, so we can check exactly what they are needing, which type of services do they need in terms of finance seeking, investment, or whatever. And then we will be able to match our startups with our impact builders by mid-February of 2024. Then by that date, not exactly, but by February 2024, you will be signing the commercial agreement, and then you can start working with the service delivery, defining the KPIs and the work plan that is needed so we can unlock the payment for our startups. Also, as I have said, what is unlocking the payment for our startups? Well, what we want is not to make this check and balance process. Okay, so we also verify that you are delivering the service, that the startup is responding correctly, and that the startup is paying you for this service. In the commercial agreement, you can agree on the way you want to be paid. Okay, we are fixing a calendar for paying the startups, but as the startup are paying the impact builders, you can fix the calendar you want. But our calendar with the startups, there will be a first payment to startups once we approve the KPIs of 30%. Then after an interim report, we will unlock the second payment, 40%, and then after the final report, we will unlock the 30%, the rest. Again, you could agree on the startup, for example, on being paid for the whole of the service in the month one. In the end, this is not our decision, okay, the consortium decision, but you can decide it. So a question that is very common in this webinar: when I am supposed to start the service provision? Okay, so as the calendar timeline states, we are not 100% sure that we will guide these dates so far, but they will be a week of deviation probably, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but this is the fixed calendar for now. For the fourth call, the Smart Cities and Sustainability, from February to June 2024. Okay, and for the fifth call, if you are willing also to apply in May, from May to September, more or less. So you could see that in case you apply for both calls and you are selected, you could be overlapping your service delivery. Okay. So the ecosystem networking, we are almost finishing. First of all, as I have said, the channel for impact builders, this will be good for you to make the networking, to know each other, know our stakeholders in the program, exchange opinions and thoughts. This will make this will be available through the Slack channel. Also, Impact Hub. This is the website in the section in our website where you will be able to promote yourselves through your entity info with your logo, your articles, videos that we will be asking you to make. Okay, and we think this will be important for you to gain visibility, not resulting in potential, we guess, promising deals and partnerships. And that would be all. I remind you that we are on LinkedIn and Twitter. Here are our websites. You could follow us so you don't lose any of our information regarding timelines, timeline key dates, new information, startup selection. And here also you have the Impact Builder email that you could contact if you want. So now it's time, if you have any question, to make it in our dedicated space. And we are not receiving any questions, so I guess everything is very explained. Again, just for your information, we received one question. Okay, so someone's asking, what is the timing for matchmaking IBs with biotech startups? We already chosen our startups for biotech, and we are now in the needs assessment process, which will be, it's around 1 month more or less. So I guess in the following weeks we will be able to start the matching. Okay, we haven't started it yet. We have another questions. Okay, someone says, hello, I applied for the 4th call at the end of September. Was it too early? No, it's not early. You can apply whenever you want. We retrieve your information on your application, and that's all. The 10th of November is the limit to apply. Okay, but we have been receiving so many applications so far. As an example, in our pool of impact builders, we already have more than 200 impact builders, okay, applying for different calls. Some of them to all the calls, some of them to just one call, 2 calls, but we have already a big number of applications. Okay, so I guess we don't have any other question. As I said, we will share with you the recording of this webinar, the slides, as well as other important information. And I hope you will be keen to apply to our program. And in case you have any question, just write us through our social networks, through email, or however you consider, and we will be happy to answer. Thank you everyone.